Hey everybody, what's going on? Ramboshi here. Thanks for tuning into JEDIOSHI. Wanted to look at some charts today. Not a whole lot's changed since yesterday, so yesterday's video is pretty much intact. We did have some action last few hours overnight. We kind of bounced here, but if you look at RSI, we were a little bit overcooked on the 1 hour, so not surprising. We kind of ramped back here, but then RSI reached a high of 73 and then kind of came back here. So on the 1 hour, we're still in this chop zone, guys. Honestly, we're not, we're just waiting for it to resolve one way or the other, and let Bitcoin bulls take it, or let the bears, let us have it. Right. So broke this line, bears took over, smashed it down from 47,670 back down here. We're still ranging above kind of these critical levels, if you will, of these bottoms, these wicks. And if you look at the daily, did have a little bit of kick up here in OBV. That was a little promising. Let's zoom in here on these wicks, guys. See, I'm looking at these two levels. I think this lower line is a weekly pivot level. This one here is a daily pivot level. Kind of these 2 points here. So we'll see. We wicked down here. Well, this is, I think, last night before we shot up, and we came back down. So we're just not that tractor beam is still pulling us in, not able to get out and get some orbit yet. We are still seeing RSI strengthening, and it's putting in a little of a tick. OBV hasn't broken up yet, so we're waiting for that. What I wanted to do today really was something a little special. Haven't done it before, but I do it on my phone a lot. And that is, let's just roll through this Coinbase exchange list and look at weekly charts. I want you guys to get a sense of where these coins are in relation to each other. You have some that are sky high cooked, some that are trending, and you have different things about it with volume, RSI, OBV. So I just wanted to roll through here, and this is a 40 or so coin list just quickly, and just let's look and let's have some commentary. So Aave weekly had a really good early 2021, ran from 35-ish to 600, called a 20x. A really big entry. Went on to make a higher high on lower RSI, and since then it's been bleeding. Volume is coming in though. So will this make a new high? If Bitcoin drops from here and then bounces, could this thing come down below these points here and provide a decent entry for a nice dip? So that's the kind of stuff we're looking at. This is ACE. I don't even know half of these, right? So ACH, I don't even know what this is, but I look at charts. Came out sideways at the top-ish, whatever. Is this due for another run? Maybe 6 cents. So 6 cents to old high 4x to that wick high. Will it make it? I don't know. Would like to see some volume come in. So if you're looking at this, look at the daily or the 4 hour and watch some volume coming in. ADA. Wow. And this is Coinbase ADA. So I don't think this is all the data, but as we know, it was a lot cheaper back here. But again, high, low, high reminds me a lot of that work I did on T-Fuel this morning. You have, what I thought was, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. This is ABC. Are we done? But that ADA from $3 to $1.33. Are we coming down again? One low and then maybe a bounce, and then if so, where do we go? Do we range in here somewhere? Can we come up here? I would like to see this RSI continue to build strength if we're doing that. I would like to see this do that and then climb up. I'd like to see OBV up too. Again, look, OBV was topped here in August. Interesting, ADA didn't make a higher high and lower RSI. It was a higher high and higher RSI. Looked really strong until it's been sold off since September. OBV down, watching all those things. Let's go to Algorand. Look at that. This is interesting, guys. OBV is up in a nice trend. Nice channel. It's good to see that. That means it hasn't really been sold off hard. Right? You have cumulative accumulation. It's kind of what it looks like. Seen a little bit of a poke out. A little strength in the last 3 weeks. Volume has been a little bit lower, but doesn't look so bad. And if you look at it here, sold candle 0.5 to the old candle high from this point is about a 1x, 97%. Not bad. I've never really looked at algo before. AMP. What's AMP? I have no idea. Came out, wicked up to 12 cents, hanging at 5 cents. RSI flat, OBV up. So these volume candles, it's been sort of a quasi accumulation mode lately. Kind of down, but what was it? 5 cents to 12 cents. Oh, back to the old wick. Nothing too obvious there. And again, this is a weekly. ANKR, whatever this is. Anchor. This looks a lot like we looked at some other stuff this morning. T-Fuel maybe, but 1/10 of a penny. Now we're trading at 11 cents. God, that's a heck of a run. Down here at a 10th. I mean, that's 65x. Up to old high, it's 132x. Sounds run. You do have a resurgence of OBV here. RSI is kind of back up, hanging in here. Kind of holding this trend. It does look cycled out though, because look, when you pump like that, and then you fall down, you know, well, two things. Sometimes you just go like, and you're, market cycle. Sometimes this is like a preview for the next thing. So is this, what is this? 1, 2, 3. Maybe we're in 3 because that overlaps. So it's 1, 2, and then working on 3. And then 3, this is 1, back down 2. Maybe that. If you like Anchor, check it out. Not too bad. I mean, understand that it's way up since 1/10 of a penny down here. Understand that that's, you're up, but doesn't mean there's not opportunity. Could this go up? It could. Adam, this is Cosmos. Look at that. See, again, this is one where it looks like it is taking this higher. Interesting RSI peaks here, corresponding with volume, but Cosmos, it was about $2. Now we're at 40. That's a 20x from early 2020. But I think this is probably past, look, tagged yield high. It may be making an attempt here. Be doing one of these and then out. It's probably past the 702 right there. Maybe even 702 is right there. So doesn't look bad. Breakout in RSI. This is weekly. Breakout in RSI right here. Look at that bounce. I mean, it probably was pretty ugly here at 20 bucks, but it's gone on and done a 2x since. ABEX. This is the one that I flashed to you guys on the daily, but look, it went up, and after this cycle, I'm not sure this is all the data, this is Coinbase, but $56 to 145, call it a 3x-ish, and then back down, and then tag the 702. See that? So it was pretty much like, I don't know what that retrace is. It looks like a 618 test. That's pretty deep. Back up here, and is this the floor? I don't know. There's not a lot of data. I'd look at the daily. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, I don't know if this is a floor. Maybe it is. Why maybe declining? Maybe a little bit. Maybe. AVAX is a mover. It's not showing a lot of relative strength the last few days. We did bounce for a couple days off this low point, but we're not showing, it's not it's not like FTM or CRV. We're just on their own running. So one to watch. Let's go back to weekly. We'll clear that out. Let's go back to weekly. And let's go to this basic attention token, BAT. Not a lot of data here, but fell from $1.53 to 42 cents and back up. If I'm flipping these on my phone, this is a much faster exercise. I'm actually looking at daily. So you know what? We're just going to start doing that. So boom, where are we in the cycle? We've moved up. Where's the volume? It's not like that. We're coming in, but OBV is up. Okay, that's trending. What I'm looking for is the latest move off the bottoms. Now, how have we moved off the bottom? That I've never had it. I've never traded it before. Not that interested in it, but there it is. BCH. Oh, Bitcoin Cash. Boy. Look at this. This was in May. 1,500. Now we're just 2/3 down, just hoping to get some liquidity. We're just not, the volume's not there, guys. Hoping it comes in. Got a lot of it. Bitcoin Cash. Let's see what happens with that. Would really like to see a resurrection here. Bitcoin, we just went negative on the day. Just watch it. Watch these levels. We'll see what happens. I've got a bunch of alerts set. If they do happen, they might just start firing off. COINBASE on the daily. I don't know what COINBASE is, but it's pumpy. Look. Drops way down, pop. Way down, pop. Not a chart for me to trade. CRO, I don't even know what this is, but up from 25 cents to it's a 4x down. I'd like to see some volume come in. That was a little bit promise and faded a little bit. Sorry, turn this down. Racket. Sorry, guys. You're jamming out. All right, CRV. This was really nice. Had a really nice move. And what do you have here, guys? Daily. Higher high on what? Lower RSI. Okay, watch for breakdowns. You're still above this trend line if you were to draw it with a line. You did break this, and you guys know me. I took some up here, and then I'm out of this trade now. But it is, just be aware you have a higher high and lower RSI in the daily. So just watch it. Doge. It's really looking like Bitcoin Cash, kind of just hanging out down here at 17 cents. Hasn't made a run in a while. Look at that. A little bit of a bounce here off the bottom. Can it come up and clear this level? Polkadot is maybe a 2x-ish to this point. ENJ. Kind of looks like Polkadot. Similar. All right. ETC. Wow. This and Bitcoin Cash been hanging out a lot. No volume. Look at that. Just nothing. Coming up a little bit, but man, just look at that. Back here when it ran, you had these volume ramps, right? So for you just want to watch for a volume breakout. This would be like a volume alert. I mean, like it could be a great trade. If it starts breaking and then you get volume, you want to see is a volume ramp like that, and then get off to the races. But it's pretty dead to me right now. ETH came off the highs here in November. Kind of same with Bitcoin. We've never really charted ETH, but let's see. Can it come up here and break that? Looks very similar to Bitcoin. Maybe it's a little bit stronger. Would like to see it break out here. Farm, look at this one. Farm, you see how you saw this volume come in? Obviously, it's like right in the same time as price moves, but like you can get an early indicator on some of this OBV breakout stuff. If you start to peak up, it can be your signal. This ran $85 to 280. Call it a 4x in 2 days. Wow. Now maybe this data, a couple weeks, whatever. Gala down to 43 cents. This one, I liked it here at 40 cents, but didn't do anything. Which kind of just bleeding off this high of 85 cents. So it's about 50% down from there. And what I'd like to see is, see the volume turn around. We'll turn this RSI around, OBV around, and then maybe we can go for a new high. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes for a new high. I think this could be a decent, it could be a decent entry, maybe back here if Bitcoin drops. Okay, GRT, the graph. Look at that RSI strengthening, OBV flat. See how RSI and OBV, sometimes that's why I have incorporated OBV lately, is that OBV seems to be a little bit more of a true indicator as to like accumulation distribution type stuff. And where RSI just does, you know, its relative strength, but the math is different. So I would say I like this. Well, the other thing is look where it is in the chart, guys. You had a run, then you had a cycle down, you cycled out, whatever that is, maybe that's like wave one, whatever. This, if it can get above here and show some strength, I would also like to see volume. Oh, my volume's muted here, but bring in some volume and then can run. ICP's been doing well lately. Let's look at it though. See, like these are charts that I like. I know it looks dead, but recently, if you zoom in, and I think it's better on probably the 4 hour, but if you zoom in, you see relative. Let me just refresh this. Nope. I want to zoom in on this. I also want to. Let's just go to the 4 hour on this one. See that? It's just had a good day, but it came off the bottom. But like, remember what the grand chart looks like. This thing looked pretty like a graveyard coin, but up from 21, it's about 50% up right now, which is a lot. It's in line with a lot of others. So 50%. And, I like the chart. You know, if it can get some volume or it can hold this volume and get some more, let's go back to daily. You know, I think it has potential to make a good trade because of look how high, how many X you have to some of these old points. I think there's a big following behind this one too, with some like high projections or whatnot. But Bravo DMing me like, you want to come in on the recording, bud? What's going on? All right, Jasmine. I think this is Jasmine. 5 cents. That's a 7x all the way back. Look, this is what I talk about, guys, all the time. If you don't take your gains, the market will. If you don't see these breakdowns, and if you don't understand that you're broken on RSI, you're broken on price trend, your OBV starts falling out, it's getting sold off. If you're up a 4, 5, 6x and you don't grab it, sometimes you have to ride it all the way back. Does this go again? It probably does. If we get an alt season. Link. I know a lot of people love Link. I've never really been a Link guy. But I know it's had a really nice run from $2 to 40, not 50, 25x. Let's see. It's showing some promising. It's showing some things. It's just showing some strength. Let's see. Also, look at that. I mean, like it is up and to the right, slopey on the OBV. So if it can keep climbing, you know, it did bounce up the slow. And we look at a lot of these charts, and you zoom in. What you want to see is this higher high. Above that, there we are. And we broke it. You know, we looked at a lot of these, like when FTM did $1.50, and I was like, oh, it looks good. You know, does this pick up volume? And you know, again, I think it's a function of what Bitcoin does here locally the next week or few days or whatever. Which way it resolves that correction area. But if we resolve up, or if we dip down first and then come up, like look for these flyers on the lower time frames, or on the zoom in on these levels. If we can start taking out these old levels, you know, maybe like this is maybe a wave 1, 2, 3 of either a grand 1 or whatever, right? But like you get past these old highs and you tend to move. So that's just what I've been looking at lately. This is loop ring. I know a lot of people love it because it ran so hard out of nowhere too. This is October to November. 40 cents to almost a 10x. Consolidating in the top of the range. Would like to see volume kick in. Litecoin. Hanging out with Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic. It's one of the classics. I don't spend much time on Litecoin. Mana. You know, a lot of people love Mana because of what it did here. 85 cents to $5, about a 5x in like no time. So it's just a massive straight up move. Like I could tell you this happened before even looking at RSI, but this is a higher high and lower RSI. There's your signal. Look, here it is. You break that, higher high, lower RSI. You break that, there you go. You're out at 440. OBV cooling off here, but again, like to see some volume come in. Matic. This is a mover. Recently been selling off since about 280, but can it hold this trend line? I mean, I don't know, whatever. I don't have any, but 30 cents here. Just want to see this volume come in. It's like the same thing for all these charts. OBV's up. Kind of took a nice kick here and then that, but OMG, wow. OMG, wow. 1995. I know this by heart. 1995 at the top. And now down to 6. Consolidating. This could make for a good trade. All you need to do is wait and watch this. Look at the strength in the RSI. When volume picks up, you could start seeing, like if we break this level right here at 680, volume, take a nice run. And look, it's 6 to 20. That's a 3x. Kind of built into your chart. It wouldn't be a bad trade. Poly. I have no idea what this is, but a little bit of a volume pump coming in. Let's go a little faster here. Power. It's like power token or something. Power chain. Look at out of nowhere. And this stuff just happens. You saw that with Mana. Look. Nothing. Pow. So you go from 42 cents to you do a 2x overnight. And everybody gets so excited. Say, oh, we're going to all-time high and we're gonna look at this. You pretty much tagged that old candle top, maybe down here, maybe you go for a run. Quant, is this quant stamp? QNT, I think it is. I mean, look, it's $70 up, one level up again. This is back in September, 423. That's a 6x from down here, but cooled off all the way back here. We just want to see a resurgence in this action to help break it up. RSI strengthening, OBV kind of flat. Rara. I don't know, Rary. Not interested. RBN. Wow. I know people were like, I missed this one. I have some friends that were like, man, if I would have been in it, whatever. Look at that. This is like a new Coinbase thing. So if like a coin shows up on Coinbase, I want to know about it now. I want to watch it on the cool off. It would be hard though to time, like, because this as soon as you know about this pump, it's probably way too late. You try to chase it. But if you want to accumulate down here on some other low time frame indicator or whatever, or seeing some strength, or at least it's flat sideways at $1.40, and just like that was the SHIB story, right? Like we just accumulated at the bottom, just buy SHIB, and then pop. Where does it go from here? I don't know. No one does, right? SHIB cooling off still. This is Coinbase data. So it went up the old high, 8,900. We know this. Here you go. Will that hold? Will we get another test here at 3,000? And can we go for a run? And I hope so. Good to see after season volume come in. Solana, just strong runner. This is late 2021. Yep. 25 bucks, 20 bucks right in here. 20 bucks to 200. That's a 10x run. What do you have here, guys? Higher high, lower RSI. Look at this high. This is like way back here. Look at that. That. Like that's your signal. Like when you break that and you come down here, let it break your trend or whatever, or let it come down through your top line. Like in here, like I know it kind of went again, but like that is a signal. And then if you come down here and you start getting bullish, you see break, whatever, you see that break, you want to buy the breakout or the retest of it, you get in there. That's always the thing though. I mean, are you doing that or are you doing that? Like a full cycle? Well, this one went that way. What's it gonna do here? I mean, it's not showing relative strength lately. So spell a penny to, I don't even know what this is, 3 cents, 3x, up, down. I mean, maybe, yeah. I like to see some strength first. That, or maybe it needs to flatten out, cool off, up, maybe. Sushi was strong. This was the strong mover off the bottom. We know it. We were watching it. See this relative strength. Everything else was kind of flat. Sushi was a runner. But look, if you like it, I mean, what if it comes down to here? Yeah. What comes down to 7 bucks? Maybe. Uniswap. Similar chart. I know this is on the, lower time frame, but Uniswap was like $3 up to 40. That's a nice 10x. Back down here. Kind of like holding this bottom level in here. We'll see. Can you do it? Look at the difference in volume too. On these levels, now it's just, man, so many of these charts just don't have volume. XLM hanging out with Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, those coins. Golly, please come on, let's go. Tezos showing some pretty good relative strength here. And look at this volume. Like it's not just flat. Like we've seen a lot of charts are flat. This is getting liquidity. This is getting volume. This is being traded. RSI is up. OBV is creeping up. Can it break that and go for a run? It may. This could be a good trade. Looks decent. $5. I don't think this thing has ever really run. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. XYO. Had some volume candles come in, but not interested really. YFI was a leader. Look at that off the bottom here. A lot of relative strength. And this is earlier than even like sushi. Well, maybe the same time for sushi. Middle of December, came up from this 20,000 level and it ran. Now it's 2x off the bottom. But look, see this volume here, and then wow. You have a breakout in OBV, you're trending up in RSI, you broke this, you broke that. There's some signals here. Granted, it's like right before, right at like that, but like these are all the signals, in my opinion, that markets look for to come in and to press in. So, you look at a lot of these charts, right? And you see a lot of like, there's no volume, and you see these other kind of these concerns, and doesn't mean it won't happen. It just means it's just not happening at this moment. And so a lot of these things, you just kind of wait. And if you see it, jump on it and then take it for a ride. Depends on what your game plan is and how you're trading it. If you're long-term buy and hold, then, sit tight, try to buy deals, try to understand the market structure, the macros. And if you're a scalper or if you're a trader, take action. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin in the hour because we got some action here, guys. something to watch. We are breaking this line. This is just hot off the press here. Cool. And we broke this. Let me get a better chart. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Is this it? Let's look at some levels. Okay. This is how I look at this. Ready? Okay. Just go ahead and clear that. I think that's it. Okay. Give me a daily first. Okay, on the daily, we're still up, but we have broken. Have we broken this RSI? We are piercing this line. So yeah, we could get our lower level here. Here, OBV's down. Volume on this candle is, that's what's been the problem the last few days, guys, is like the volume is like, it's just not there, except the sellers. The selling volume is there. This green candle, the volume was decent. Didn't move the price much. But volume hasn't been there. But let's look at these wicks. I don't know if we're just in a local dip here, or if this starts to really gain velocity. Breaking down the line on the RSI. Let's look at this range here. We are below the bodies here. A couple levels. This level broke down. Obviously, it's going to be important how this closes. Just like yesterday. We watched this all day yesterday. It was hanging out down here, same level this is, and it got bought back up. And then that was about where the candle closed. From that close, and you saw the 1 hour chart, we were bullish until, I don't know, a few hours ago, whatever. And since then, we've been selling off. But yeah, we'll see if this, I mean, the more this gets tested, I believe the weaker it gets. And I'm not sure where these levels are, but at some point, I think that some longs start getting liquidated on exchanges. I'd be looking at these candle bodies, these wick levels. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It's really annoying. Stop. Stop. Yes, whatever it takes. Golly. Stop. No, don't restart. Yeah, delete it. I apologize. If you guys are hearing this, I'm sorry. This is really annoying. Let's pause them all. Stop everything. All right, we're just gonna maybe cut that out of the video. But guys, that is no, I don't want streams. Hey, thank you. Golly. Sorry. I figured that might happen one of these days. I have so many alerts set on so many charts, and I don't even know, like, I'm not very good with Alert Manager, especially because I just started layering alerts on different charts. I figured if we did get a move down, I'd start getting just blown up, and we'll see. So this, okay, this old wick level is important to me. These wick levels are important to me. The volume here is important to me. The cross with this RSI line is important to me. What also is important to me is where do we come down and then we finally get strength? And is it going to look like, let's just pretend like it's going to happen. We're going to come down here and maybe it's a higher low, because it doesn't have to be a lower. It doesn't have to be a lower low to be like a final 5-wave in C, in my opinion. But is it that? And then we bounce, a quick bounce, where it's like, all right, here we go. OBV's up, RSI's up. Or we're going to get our retrace, or we're just going to keep melting. I don't know. That's why I told you guys yesterday that I'm waiting for strength. I'm going to. Like down here, we might consolidate. Wait for, bulls to show up and take it like that. So we'll see what happens, but that's the update. And yeah, apologize for all that racket. If you heard that, I'll pick it up on the edit, see if I hear it too. Maybe I can reduce the volume in that time period or just crop it out. If I do, it'll be gone. So that's the vid for today, guys. I just want to flash through the Coinbase listings and just kind of show you what are my thoughts on different charts and everything. Hope that helped, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day today. Let's see what happens here on this on this movement, and let's resolve this one way or the other. We can get on with our trading lives. All right, thanks for tuning in. And hey, if you wouldn't mind, please like, share, subscribe, and get notifications on this video. We'll be doing more of this, and I think tomorrow's our live stream day on Wednesday. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay, we'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.